Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have a camper unlike anything I have ever seen before. One, I've never been in a Lacrosse before until about 15 minutes ago. But two, I have never seen a travel trailer like this before. The only thing I can say is big, big, big. This thing seems to be pretty decked out. I mean, you can get a 3-camera safety system on it. You have dual opposing slides up in the front. The living room is massive. Kind of reminds me of like one of those old cottage videos that I did. But then the bedroom is also huge and the bathroom is huge. This thing is absolutely fantastic. This is the 2024 Lacrosse 3375FE, and I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, all that good stuff can be found down in the description of this video, but it should also pop up on the screen. Boop. If you guys like RV videos, hit that like and subscribe button for me. I'm down here at Funtown RV at their superstore in Texas. Pumped to be here. Got the heck out of Ohio where it's cold and snowing, and it's bright and sunny, and I got all these campers. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Again, this is the 2024 Lacrosse 3375FE. And if you guys are looking for pricing information, I'm going to drop their link down in the description, so make sure to check that out. But man, this is what I'm talking about when I mean big, big, big. This is an RV that I could live in. I bet they sell the living daylights out of these suckers. This is too freaking cool. Residential appliances. So you got your 12-volt refrigerator. You got your oven, or I mean your 3 stovetop burner. Your oven is over here. I've never seen an oven sitting off to the side like that with storage, a ton of storage above. Just really cool. This island, it works. And then over here, you got another super slide with a 4-seating dinette, big old windows because of how tall these slides are. And for a travel trailer, it's got a 5th wheel slide in it. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm putting that right at about 6'1". You don't have to worry about bonking your head, getting in and out. But again, look at these windows. Right here, we're at a campsite, okay? So all the customers that they have, they can use these campsites. I would take advantage of that. Stay 3 days, stay 2 days, whatever. Just make sure everything is working good. They did their job prepping, which I'm sure they did. I work down in that PDI facility quite often, and that place is beautiful. But it gives you a nice opportunity if you don't know how to use the camper, figure it out. But right here, you can play some cards, play some euchre, sit down, read a book, catch a good view. If you want to pause the screen here, this is going to be, kind of like the stats of it or whatever, the features that are on it. Dry weight, 8,900 pounds, so not overwhelmingly heavy for what you're getting. All the windows open up for a nice cross breeze. Isn't that overhead light? Those little swirls looking all fancy. And then right here, you got a sofa. Makes for some additional sleeping. You flip it on around. If that wasn't enough seating, you got theater seats right here. I mean, this is just a unique setup. And then you also have the emergency exit. So pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry if you need to. The decor is pretty cool with kind of that steel gray or blue or, I don't know. It looks kind of bluish to my eyes, but then on camera it looks, well. See, this is the old battle that me and my wife have. By the way, babe, if you're watching, I love you. I'm like partially colorblind or something. I can never really tell. But flip out the, I don't know, why did I even go there? So right here, flip out theater seating. And they're on that quick recline, so you can lay pretty flat. So if you don't like the idea of sleeping on kind of a pull-out bed, you can plop down there, sleep absolutely no problem. They're actually extremely comfortable. I've taken naps on many of like it during my 11 years of selling these suckers. So 2 USBs. You got a little light right here. Provides just a little bit of, extra glow there for your drink. You have a fireplace, puts out some incredible heat, saves you some money down there at the campground. You got a nice viewing window here from the front cap, which is really cool. And then the TV, you see, first off, all this countertop space is fantastic. I love the wood look. I think it looks really sharp. But right here, you got the TV lift. Oh, shoot. I didn't turn that portion on. So basically, use your imagination. But it raises up and then, kind of blocks out that window. But you can see, a really great place to like watch a movie and whatnot. And you got plenty of seating to do it. Right here, you got the Furrion soundbar, HDMI, USB, zones 1 and 2. So that's going to be inside and outside, so you can listen to music on both sides. And then all the plugins and controls you could want for like cable, satellite. If you want to hook up like a PlayStation, something like that, you're more than welcome to. Overhead storage, and they got kind of that silver finish to it. I think it looks really nice. It's also going to be on the old hands-free. It's on the strut system. Nice little high-end finish that not every camper's got. And then look at the view from back here. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I've been selling these campers for a long time. Now, granted, it's only been for a handful of companies, you know, down in Ohio. Nothing that's, you know, as massive as what Funtown is that carries, you know, like every brand. But I've never seen an RV like this, especially in a travel trailer. I mean, this would be perfect for that traveling couple, or for, you know, like if you're doing some like work like pipelining or something like that, you know, traveling nurse. You got a big island kitchen. Size on both sides is pretty darn incredible. So plenty of walk around room. It doesn't get in the way of kind of normal living space because of these two massive opposing slides. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the solid surface countertop, which is nice. You also got the high-rise faucet, little snake doodad, hitting those dishes from all angles. You also got the drying rack, and then you got kind of the flying saucer little look here for the lights. Look pretty sharp with kind of like that little icicle finish on the inside. Yeah, I don't know what you call that, but that's something I could stare at, you know, for a little while at least. So right there, little access to some fresh air. And then this is going to be kind of your cooking zone. So again, you got the oven over there, which is very cool. Haven't seen that before. But then over here, you get extra countertop space. And because the oven's not over here, you get all this extra storage. So the top two drawers are going to be like this. Tire pressure monitoring system, by the way. That screen will blow up for you. You know, it'll, if you're overinflated, underinflated, getting hot, letting out air pressure. And then the bottom one is like this. But that's a really great feature to have just for safety purposes. You know, eliminate that blowout. The last phone call that I want. The last thing that you probably won't even want to deal with. That's for sure. 3 stovetop burner. Pretty cool looking backsplash right there. I don't know what kind of design that's called, but maybe someone could drop a comment. But it looks good. Furrion. It's got the old baked potato mode. Always like to check for that. I prefer it when they say just potato mode, though. I think just potato, like a statement, you know, potato. All right. So the Everchill, and I'm kind of on a slant here on this. I didn't put the jacks down, but I'm on this pad. It's a little bit uneven. So right here, I mean, look at the size of that refrigerator. I'm going to say 20 cubic foot, 12 volts that'll run off of the solar, you know, the battery. It's not like that gas and electric where, you know, if the sun's beating down on the other side, you know, it'll kind of warm up. But you can pack away a week's worth of food in that bad boy. You know, absolutely no problem. And the freezer section is just as large. So you got 2 different sections. The center partition, you can remove. But, you know, in my household, it would be like chicken nuggets, a whole bunch of veggies, and then my wife's kind of fruit for, you know, her smoothies and whatnot. Look at that. Snazzy. You know, and I'm, you know, for depth purposes, you know, I'm 6 feet tall with average size arms. That's about what you're looking like for, you know, that cabinet down there. Furrion oven. Can't quite fit a turkey in there, but some of those fancy chickens. My mom always used to make Cornish hen as a kid. I say that in quite a few videos, but I love those darn things. I wish I could cook like her. I'm pretty good at cooking, but I'm more of like a grill guy, you know. She's like, her expertise is like hitting that oven hard, man. Just baked chickens and all sorts of stuff. Back in the good old days, where I didn't have to pay for anything. Mom made all the food. Basically the life my freaking kids were living. Yeah, I don't know. Reminiscing. So right here, you got the awnings. Boom, boom, boom. Slides. Boom, boom, boom. All your different lighting controls all in one spot right as you walk in from the door. And you also have a fuse box, so if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. But this is where this starts getting even more interesting. Like I said, big, big, big. East to west slide bed back here. Makes all the room in the world. Even that back decor, whatever you want to call it, like the headboard, is looking pretty sharp. Kind of reminds me of the old days where people would take those, what do they call it, the pallet boards, and kind of do that, but it just looks like a nicer finish of that. But it's really cool, kind of barn style look to it. And even that top fascia kind of matches that. Looks really sharp, even how they changed up to go white down there. The decor team crushed it for sure. Both windows will open up. You're also going to get an outlet on the side. So if you got to hook something up, you're ready to rock. A little bit of storage ski underneath. And then you flip it around. And look at that. Another fireplace. More electric heat. So that is nice. And then both sides are going to be the same. Got a little hanging rack right there. And then underneath, 4 pull-out drawers down there, 3 up here. You know, the bottom 4 are going to be easily 3 times as big, it looks like. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You could put a TV right here, no problem. Here are going to be the plugins for that. So you got your 2 USBs, and of course, you know, the other hanging closet. And then you got kind of the barn style pocket door, you know, that kind of slides over and covers this area. But this bathroom is most impressive for sure for a travel trailer. Probably the best travel trailer bathroom that I think I've ever seen. So behind door number 1 here, you are fully prepped up for a fully stackable washer and dryer, which is a rarity in the travel trailer market. And if not, you see that bar that was removed, you put that up here, it could just be a massive closet. You know, if I was using it for a closet, I'd probably put like to see like a shelving there or something, and kind of dual zone it. But that washer and dryer is absolutely prime, and you got enough hanging closet space, you know, in the bedroom to where you could be okay with forfeiting that area. You also get a pretty nice size shower too with the Tri-Glide glass series to open up just a little bit wider. So I'm 6 foot, 305 pound of Roonies, and you can see I am in here. I'm moving and grooving. I got plenty of space, plenty of shoulder space. Even turned sideways, I've got plenty of space. And then the head height, you know, I'm not even getting into the sunroof, but you know, I could be if I wanted to. Porcelain foot flush throne. So, you know, even if you're a round belly, you got plenty of room. You know, this is what you're looking at there. Moving and grooving. No, nothing's banging shoulder-wise. You know, you're good to go. Boom, baby. The old bowling gun. Uno, a dos, a tres. Check that out. Man, kind of that couples sink right there, which is really nice. Both sides also are going to get, you know, the kind of the same storage right there and access to your plumbing. And then you're going to have, oh man, 3 of those pull-out drawers. Outlet, and then this is going to be where you're going to check all your tanks. And that's for your water heater. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. As far as the inside portion of this tour, it's about wrapped up. I'm going to head around the outside, show you where everything is. Again, it's the 2024 Lacrosse 3375FE. Pretty darn impressive. Never been in one like it. That is for sure. I'll tell you, campers are getting crazy. And that's where, you know, COVID kind of took out some of the ingenuity. Now that things were slowing down a little bit, they're coming back to some incredible floor plans. I mean, just overall, just recording all day at this place. There are so many campers I have not seen before. You know, it's just really cool. It's nice to see. You know, I've been selling for 11 years, and it's starting to get back to where that camping's becoming camping again. And you also get, you know, a whole lot of different floor plans and options for some folks. You know, because they need sales, so they keep pumping out different floor plans. Let's see here. Let me block that out maybe for a good thumbnail shot. Boom. Look at that. That's going to be the thumbnail. All right. So in case you missed it before, geez, freaking good old Texan bee. Who the heck has bees in the middle of freaking winter? So anyway, what was I doing before I about got stung to death? All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description of the video. Yeah, make sure to check that out if you guys missed it before. Heading up the front cap, you got a fiberglass front cap. You also have LED lights right here and right there to help viewing at night a little bit easier. That's that front cap. So you see, you can't really see in. You can kind of see the lights going through. But you also get this rock guard up front. This yellow portion, that's going to be for your tire pressure monitoring system. You also got a battery, 2 propane tanks, and then your power tongue jack. So, you know, extend, retract, everything really nice and easy. You can even pop this open to do it manually if you ever needed to. So the 3-camera safety system I was telling you about before, there's one right here, and then there's one above the back. Now, if you're driving without that slide there, use your imagination. That's going to be the view that you're going to get. So it makes driving just a little bit safer, a little bit easier, you know, a little bit less, you know, cumbersome. Power stabilizers, so extend and retract. You'll have another set in the back. It's the PSX ones. So they're, you know, about 10 pounds of pressure or so, and they'll stop down on the ground. But they're pretty darn nice to have. You know, electric stabilizing jacks just make it nice and easy. You can also pop that plastic cap off to do it manually if you'd like. Dual awnings on this too, which is impressive, especially for a travel trailer. One right here, LED lights. Another one back here. So essentially this whole side is just one big massive awning because it comes off the slide and then starts right there. Looks like you also got the Air 360 Plus 5G, so you can call up like AT&T or Verizon You know, that's pretty cool. Should have checked for that there prior to, but it's nice to see that the dome's up there. So this right here will flip up into the doorway. And, you know, they're just those weather steps. They're a little bit wider. They're a little bit easier to get in and out. A little bit sturdier. There are the tire sizes right there. Looking really sharp, all shined up. Tire pressure monitoring system again. So that's where you can see that yellow cap. So like I was saying before, you'll get this screen. And if you start losing air or you have too much air, you're going too fast and it's heating up too much, it'll actually scream at you. And then right here, the old classic, the old apple juice popper right there. Put in a bottle of apple juice, pop that bad boy off. You're drinking some juice down at the campground. Extra large grab handle. You also have the cable and satellite hookup right here, along with a couple outlets, a Y bracket to put a TV in then, and then your marine grade or your zone 2 outside speakers. You also got an LP quick connect right here too, which is a direct tie to the propane tanks up front. You have a bumper with the spare tire. You're also going to notice this is going to be one of the cameras there for that triple system. So normally, if you want to just do the back, you're going to get a 4.5-inch screen. You can also get a 7-inch screen version, but that allows you to see what's going on behind you with some distance markers, which is nice. You can hop on top of this roof, check your seals, check your slides. Don't worry about that. You can also put a slide topper on the 2 slides on this side, and you can see, let me show you here. By the way, there's your sewer outlet connection before I blow right past it. Those little black inserts right there, that's going to be prepped for the Solaris, so it makes it a little bit easier when you're going to install it for sure. So slide topper is basically a piece of awning that goes from here to here, and it stops the debris from falling on top of the slide. So when you close that slide, you know, it doesn't puncture into that seal. Magnetic latches, love seeing that. More storage. This is here on the other side of underneath the bed. You even got a little night light. Dual axle with a wide stance. So that's going to be nice for, they call it the easy tow. You know, what I call it is just kind of, it's kind of bump proof. So imagine hitting a pothole. So, you know, like dump, dump. Instead of going dump, dump, it goes dump and then dump. So your whole camper's not kind of, you know, it's just hitting it and kind of moving and grooving. Back end of the hot water heater there. Look at that, all buttoned up underbelly. Fresh water drain, low point drain. And then the other side camera. And then this right here is going to be your docking station. So you get hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. Black tank flush, basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. You also get a battery disconnect, another little light, solar charge controller for 10 extra amps, help trickle charge that battery. Fresh water connection, city water connection. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, this is the 2024 Lacrosse 3375FE. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you.